Hello and welcome to another episode of Two Lads in a Pickle. It's my least favorite day of the year. It's Halloween this weekend. So yeah, trick or treat, bitches. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm your host, Evan O'Hanlon.
And I'm your host, Dayl Cronin. And I love Halloween. Do you know what, right? No, I've never decided I actually love Halloween. And mainly, did you want to know why? So I was there the other day and I was doing like a Halloween workshop and with the kids. And next thing, I was like, y'all can dress up, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And they all came in their little costumes and they were all so happy and they were having great fun. And I was actually standing there and two of them gave me letters and they were like, "You're the best dance teacher ever." And I was just like,
oh,
it made me so happy.
Still not going to make me like it.
But I was just like, you know what? It made me, I was like, these kids are so cute. And I was like, they love Halloween and they're all dressed up and I was just the cutest thing ever. And so I ended up playing a game with them, right? This is really great. So we played a load of games and we did whatever. And then I played one game, kind of like Marco Polo.
Yeah.
So what I did was one person would stand in the middle, close their eyes, everybody else would scatter, and you get two chances to call the person's name. So say I'm in the middle, you're hiding, and my eyes closed, my eyes are closed, and I go Evan, and then you go Polo. So then I know where you are, so I take a few steps, and then I'm like, right, okay, I need to, and then I say your name again, and then I have to find you. Then you only get two chances, but so all the kids were doing it, and they all found each other, and I was like, how?
Harley.
Oh yeah, because I'll tell you exactly how they found each other. So because there was mirrors and everything in the way, and I was like, because I kind of was like beside them in case they did make a run for it, next straight into the wall. No, the cheeky feckers were doing this, right? So they had their eyes closed, and then every now and again they go, and they were opening their eyes. I caught them. I was like, you're all cheating. And they were like, no, we're not. We had our eyes closed. I was like, you didn't.
You didn't. Get down. I'm going to hit you. Get down.
And I go, sweat. I was like, I'm going to do it. I swear to God, it took me about half an hour. I was just like, I'm so scared. And then I would like.
They actually all left.
Yeah. But at one stage, I was like, I called one of the girls' names and then I was there. And next day, I reached out my hand and touched her on the top of the head and was like, ah! And, screamed. So they were all howling. But I didn't open my eyes because I'm not a cheater.
Yeah, you ain't no cheater.
I ain't no cheater.
Yeah, you ain't no cheater.
I ain't no cheater, biatch.
Well, guys, how is everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. We're back with Dayl, did we just do an episode this week as well? What's going on with us? Well, we just did an episode last week, but we're doing another episode the following week. We didn't skip a week at all.
I know, we're actually on time for once.
What's going on?
I don't know. We would just cancel and hang up.
I think so. I think there'd be more use to it if we do that, to be quite honest.
Oh my God.
I have this new thing on the podcast that I'm introducing is Dale's going to bring three subjects or three topics. I'm going to bring three subjects, three topics we're going to discuss. And also, just to give everyone a bit of what's to come, right? We've got a very good little pickle person idea. Situation coming on later on the show, so make sure you're listening. But Dale, do you know what?
Sorry, just let me stop you there for a second. The way you said that sounds like we're on a radio show. We've got a little pickle person coming up. We've Gavin James in the studio next, so make sure you stay tuned. So we're going to continue on to our topics.
Over to Dayl Cronin at the weather.
Hi, Evan. Thank you very much for tuning in. As you can see today by my attire, it is fucking roasting as per usual in my room. But right, I'm gonna kick off the first topic.
Kick us off.
Okay, and mainly because I want to talk about this topic because mainly last weekend nightclubs opened. Okay.
Yes.
So nightclubs opened. It's all great. Everybody's bouncing off each other. Everybody's shifting everyone. It's a great time. We're all having a great time. But what is now bothering me is I'm tying it in with the nightclubs, right? And we will have a good chat about nightclubs. But what's now bothering me now is theaters are now saying that they can't have shows because of the COVID numbers. But yes, the nightclubs can stay open and have 10,000 people in a nightclub at a time.
Yep.
That's really, excuse my French, pissing me off. Because for the likes of me and you, we are now suffering. Even though we're kind of in between because we're having a great time in said nightclub, but now we're suffering because we can't work. We can't work to make money to party in said nightclub again.
Which was one big contradiction.
It's just a big circle of fucking fuckness.
It's a circle of contradiction fuckness. That's what we
Yeah.
call it. The contradiction fuckness of circles.
Yeah. But as I was saying to you earlier, like I went to Jenny Green in the Opera House. Big shout out to Jenny Green. What an absolute legend. I had no
Jenny girl.
I had no tickets. I slid into Jenny Green's DMs. I said, Jenny, wagwan, my gal. And then she said, oh yeah, what? Man talk like that.
You know, man's just trying to play cool because it's more like Irish people listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So I text Jenny Green and I said, how's it going?
Yeah, lovely.
Jenny Green, what an absolute gem of a woman, texted me back and gave me tickets to me and my two friends to go to Jenny Green in the concert or in the concert hall. You said, because that's all you ever hear, Jenny Green and the concert orchestra. But no, and so basically we were right up the back. It was amazing. And then I was like to my two friends, I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna do a lap. Do you know what you do the
yeah, I'm a wanderer, lap. So I get it.
Yeah. So I was like, do you know what, I'll see what's the story. So I went down because it was like a standing section and there was like security everywhere. And
yeah.
I could see people walking in and out, and I was there with my drink, like creeping. Like I'd say he was looking at me, going, "Just fucking go in.
I'm not going to stop you."
And I was like looking at him, and I was like, and then I go, "Go!" And I like
run.
And I was there at the front of the stage, like, "Go on, Jenny! I texted you an hour ago. Do you remember me? And she looking at me, going, "Security, get this."
I didn't give him tickets. And
man, it was just the best feeling ever. And like people were bopping off me, and I was like, "Please hit me again. I love this. This is great." Do you know what I mean? And it was just amazing.
I have to say that because I've only just got back to London last night. From living in London, we all know that everything's been open since the summer.
Yeah.
I never, when I went home, I went out for drinks on the Thursday night before everything opened on the Friday.
Yeah.
And I never realized how stuck still the Irish people were with they still had no freedom as such.
No.
And I thought, I was like, I don't know what the problem. And you were talking about stuff half time in the podcast. I was like, but look, why can't, like, I never actually realized, my God, like, everyone in Ireland was deprived of going out and listening to a band and listening to music for so long.
Yeah.
And I felt that. I went out to Kilkenny on the Saturday, and I just felt an aura around me from all the people that it was just, everyone was just happy to be out. Everyone was just happy to be in a pub listening to a live band. Everyone was happy to go out to a club, and the atmosphere was just electric, like absolutely electric. I never realized how much the Irish people needed it.
Oh yeah, we need the pints and the music. Like you need it. It's crazy. Like, but it's good to be back. But I'm just hoping now that they don't shut it down again, because I feel like they're going to. I don't think they will. I
genuinely think they will, because they can't. That's the whole point of the vaccination. Though.
But you're saying that, right? You're saying we can't, but that doesn't mean they won't. Because
they said they wouldn't.
I know. Yeah.
Well, I know what you're saying.
I think we're all just because it's happened so many times. We're like, please don't do it again.
Yeah, like I totally agree. I can understand the fear completely, but I don't think they possibly can do it, because at the end of the day, it don't really make any sense to go back into a lockdown, purely because the point of getting out of lockdown was COVID cases will increase, but everyone's vaccinated, so everyone is safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So if I don't think that would make sense for them to do that. And if they do, I'll slap every single one of them around the place.
I know. It's a joke,
you know?
like, yeah. But nightclubs are back, and it was the best feeling in the whole entire world. I was just like, this was fucking epic. I was like, yeah, class.
Gladiator.
Yeah. But it was so funny, because like the amount of people I met out that I was like, I know you, or like even be like, I remember talking to you with the first lockdown, being like, well, how's it going? And then we never spoke again, but here we are. Do you know those ones? Like, well, it was funny.
I have a question. I have a topic, Dayl. If money was no option, okay? Let's say you have 30 million to your name. Well, I'm gonna put a cap on it.
Yeah.
But my next topic kind of will make sense. Okay, yeah, exactly. If your net worth was about 30 million, right?
Okay.
Or just in general, what would your dream house be, or houses? I.e., what would it look like, and where would they be? Would you have one? Would you have two? Would you three? Realistically, what would if you were able to build your dream house or have your dream homes or houses, what would they be?
Shit. Right. So I
I
would
can start this off if you want, if you need time to think.
Yeah, go on. You start off. Go on.
So I know for me personally, I would have a penthouse in London.
Okay.
That I can always go to, because London is always, for me, will be mainly where it's at. So
Yeah.
I would love a penthouse in central London. I know the apartment and I know the building I want to live in.
I know the exact one.
I do. No, I actually do. That's the thing. I actually do. I've seen them
Okay.
already on Rightmove. I'm looking at them, waiting for the day the millions hit my account. I'd have a penthouse in London. I would have a house in possibly either New York or LA. An apartment in New York or LA.
Okay.
And then I will build a proper home, like a big house in Ireland.
Interesting. Okay.
And this is the thing. Someone said, would you not want to have a holiday home? Right? And I think my answer is no, purely because I think I'd rather just have an Airbnb and see different places of the world as opposed to going to the same place every year.
Yeah. I don't get how people go to the same place twice. I'm like, no. Just
I like to go and adventure out.
There's too many people. There's too many places in the world to see. Do you know what I mean? Because I was even that the other day. I was like, I saw something online of some place in like could have been Australia or something. I can't remember. Yeah. And then I was like, I would love to see this. And then I was like, I need to just travel and go do shit. Like, do you know what I mean? So next summer, I am fucking. You'll never see me.
We're going on holiday. I'm just saying this now. Me and you should go on holiday next year.
Dude, that's dangerous, man.
That's actually lethal. We'll do a podcast from Ibiza.
You know, me and Brendan were meant to go to Ibiza there during the summer. We were meant to go.
All three of us will go.
Oh my, it was dangerous.
We'll have some crack, boy. We'll have some crack. So anyway.
But okay. Yeah. Okay. I'd be similar enough to you, right? I feel like I would love that penthouse in London. That would be class to get back into that scene. Like,
I'll hook you up. I know a good spot.
You know, okay. Then yeah, I would like to build a house in Ireland in Cork. I think because I do like Cork a lot. So I do think like a big massive house. But I would also then what I would do is I would buy a shitload of houses in Cork and rent them out to students.
No, okay, right, no.
I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking 10 years ahead. I'm not thinking
that's an investment. This is your dream house. You're not building for anyone else. You're building for just you.
I'm not building. I bought the house is already built.
That's excluded.
No, you didn't say that. You didn't.
Well, I'm saying it now. I'm saying it now. Terms and conditions may apply. See, stores may vary. But yeah, no, excluding that, it has to be just for you. Just for you.
Just for me then, okay. I would buy a big I would build a massive house. You're talking pool. We're talking basketball courts. Question:
would you have a pool?
Yes, obviously.
Interesting.
Okay. I would have a pool and a jacuzzi and a sauna.
I'd have a sauna, jacuzzi, and steam room, but I don't think I'd have a swimming pool.
No, I'd have a pool because you'd love to go dip every now and again.
Yeah, but the maintenance on that is unreal, boy.
I'm getting the pool guy from TikTok. He's going to do my pool.
I actually really enjoy the pool guy. And I just vacuum on the floor.
Yeah, he's like, Holly, a boy for the pool work.
Yeah.
So, hang on. So, let me finish my house, okay? I'm now finishing, okay? Big fuck off house, right? Massive. House going to be class. We're going to have a pool, sauna, jacuzzi, and a steam room. We'll go steam room because you need a good steam as well. We're having a basketball court. I am also getting... we'll go basketball court. And then, I love basketball. I do. Okay. And then it's the thing. It's like every couple of weeks, it's like let's have drinks around mine and a basketball match. Do you know what I mean? That'd be fun. Imagine being absolutely locked. Like,
and the basketball match.
Fuck, that hurt. Oh, I just slapped myself in the face. That hurt.
A basketball match.
That'd be class. Be some laugh. Kobe.
I don't want it too big though. I wouldn't want it too big because I feel like it just gets too lonely in a big massive house.
That's why you fill that house with bitches. I had to say that.
I just want enough rooms to have what I need in it, and then a nice outdoor space.
Stop talking shit.
No, genuinely. I want enough space for a load of cars. I want to have a nice proper garage for cars because that would be my thing. But house-wise, I want a studio and stuff, but I wouldn't want it too big though. I think too big is just too much.
So for the listeners, I just would like to clarify that Evan cannot drive, but yet he wants a garage full of cars.
Yet. Now listen, viewers, listeners, sorry. I was going to get my license over here in the world of Great Britain, but they wanted my passport for 10 weeks. 10 weeks they wanted my passport for.
What?
Yeah. You can't just put your passport details on the application form because I'm not from the UK. I have to send my passport on the post and I'll take 10 weeks to get it back. And man, don't got 10 weeks, Dayl.
I can see that. Right. So anyway, then my house is gonna be unreal. My house
Yeah.
gonna be real. I think it's just like a big massive house here in Ireland. Maybe like something over in London, and then I suppose something in America as well that you can just go over and back if you need to. But like,
Now I debated for ages. Will it be America for me? Would be more of the fact that hopefully I'd have a career as an actor over in America.
Yeah.
That's why I'd live there. But
Yeah.
then if I didn't, I'd probably live in Australia, possibly.
Australia would be cool as well.
You know,
cool.
it'd be torn between. Now I will go on to my next topic, just
Go
purely
on.
because I think they intertwine almost.
Hey, go on.
Do you think does everything in life have a price?
Does everything in life have a price?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Because
So someone tells you to eat shit. What's your price?
do it for free. What? I'm hungry, okay? I haven't eaten in 3 weeks.
I believe that everything in life does have a price.
Yeah, no, okay. No, you're right. I'm gonna miss. No, everything in life does have a price because nothing in life comes free. The only things that can come free are things that you give yourself, as in your own mental health. That's the only thing that you can give yourself for free.
Such a weird question. I always get mind boggled by it the whole time. That's why I had to say it. I was like, just does everything in life have a price?
It does, because, and especially everything nowadays is so expensive.
But then it's like, I don't know. Like, does health have a price?
Yes, it does. Because you have to pay a fucking doctor €50 just to look at him.
And then it's just a weird thing that I wanted to just put at the end. I thought you might have a different like kind of perspective on it. I was like, I'll ask Dayl those questions. I think he might be like, yeah, or like, no, nothing has a price in life. Absolutely not.
Like that. Something like that.
To some people.
Some people, yeah. I don't know. My phone keeps like flashing. So I keep thinking someone texting me, but nobody's texting me.
All by myself.
No, that's a really difficult one, because obviously in life, to like, if you want something, as in like, if you
has a price to get it, doesn't it?
Okay, hang on. Has a price money wise, but also has a price like consequence wise. Do you know what I mean? So it's not just about money. It's like everything has a price, as in like, so if I want to go on holidays, my price is that I'm missing out on a week back home because I could miss something really important back home. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's like when I was to go to London when I moved, the price of that was that I missed like my granddad's 70th or 80th and all these like special family events I missed.
Yeah.
That's the price.
That's the price of life. Yeah.
The price of life. Oh my God. We found the meaning of life. It's the price.
Literally, TED Talk coming next week. The meaning of life. And we two of us just walk out, this big massive intro, introduce, standing there and just go, price. And then they all go, so like Wolf of Wall Street, just start kicking the shit out of each other.
Yeah. Like. And we're just there with our arms out open like Jesus going,
breathe it in, motherfuckers.
Breathe it in.
That is hilarious.
We just found the meaning of life. We just found the meaning of life.
Y'all may retire now. You're welcome.
You're absolutely welcome.
You're absolutely welcome. That is absolutely mental.
Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of like thinking about things, okay? This actually ties into my topic.
Oh, goddamn. We didn't even organize this.
Oh, Lord. So mindset, okay? And the reason I'm talking about this is because I did this last night to the girls, right, in the house. So if you scare someone, okay, or if you tell someone something, so basically, and how does it affect their mindset? So what I mean by that is, right, so my housemate Maria, I'm calling her out, okay? She's a little chicken shit, right? But so am I. I'm a scaredy cat. But I always
you are a scaredy cat.
Oh, I'm a little pussy, like. So I always scare Maria like big time. I mean, I have about, I'd say, 40 videos on my phone of me scaring Maria. I have one in slow-mo. I stood by the stairs and she came out and went to slow-mo and like she went and the drink, you can see the drink come out of the glass. I must send it on to you. It's brilliant. But anyway, so last night, right, I came home from work and Maria was like, oh, I'm what she say? She was like, I woke up last night, like I had a nightmare, blah blah. But she was like, I woke up and I thought there was a mouse in my room, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ, what? And then she was like, will you go up and have a check? I was like, first of all, you're asking me, like I'm more
you of all, yeah.
But like being the man of the house, I was like, yeah. I wouldn't have looked at mouse.
Behind yourself.
Behind you, though, you would stand in front of me while I look for said mouse.
Yeah.
But no, so I went up and I was like looking around, and then I went, there it is, and I mean, she fucking shit herself. So I kept doing it, like, and so I got to the stage where like we were all going to bed, right, and we were all kind of pottering around watching our TV. Maria was in her room, door open. She was lying in her bed. Like she was still dressed. Like she was still in her work clothes. She finished work, I think, at 4:00. She was that traumatized she couldn't even get dressed. So she was lying in the bed, and then me and Aisling went into her, and we were kind of chatting away for a few minutes, and then I was kind of trying to scare her again, messing, and she was like, will you stop? She's like, I can't. I'm all over the place. And then so she was sitting on one side of the bed, and the corner side was there. Yeah. So I looked at the corner and went, like I put my eyes really big, and then Maria went, like, didn't even look, but jumped out and jumped up towards me, and I mean, I cried with laughter. But it's just funny the mindset of people that she like had it in her mind. She was like, I cannot sleep because I feel like this mouse is here when there's no we don't have mice in the house. Like
that's what the most powerful thing about the mind is. That's why it's the most dangerous tool in our whole body. If the mind convinces you that something is real, and then you can't get that out of your head. Yeah. Like I actually find the mind fascinating.
It's crazy.
And I'm getting in shape at the moment, right? And I realized the most.
What shape is that? The circle?
I think so. Hey, I'm going to see you. I'm going to kill you, Cronin. You're dead. You're a dead man walking by. You're a fucking dead man walking. No, I was.
Oh, what a joke! Says me then. Look at my circle. My circle's coming along. Great.
I wish everyone could see him now. Well, Dayl, I got the video recording. Maybe this might be an exclusive. No, I didn't know what I was saying. Yes, I find the mind fascinating. I was going, as much as I'm trying to like be strong, the strongest thing you have to in your whole body you have to make is your mind. Yeah. Having a strong mind is the most powerful. I think if your mind is strong, you can absolutely achieve anything in life. Anything.
Isn't the thing mind, body, and soul? Isn't that the whole? It goes. You look after your mind, your body, and then your soul. Isn't that the way they kind of you wouldn't say soul, body, mind?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. But I just never was like, I've just thought I was always a strong person mentally, and I went, do you know what? That's what I need. That's the one I actually really need to strengthen. Not that like I have like mental health problems or anything like that. It's just like as a tool, I think I'm focused on the wrong things to progress to the further in my career. I'm like, I need to make my mind, because then when you make your mind strong, you make stronger decisions, you make bolder choices, and you eliminate fear, so you can go for things more.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
I think the mind is it's a blessing and a curse for some people.
Yes, it really is.
You just have to learn how to use it and control it, and read The Secret. It's the one book I've ever read. The Secret.
Mind control. Yeah. About mind control.
It is. Here's a topic for you, if you don't mind moving on. It's kind of a bit random, actually.
Okay, go on.
Do you think you should be allowed to carry more than 100 milliliters with hand luggage at the airport?
First of all, you went, do you think? All right, mate.
Do you think you should be allowed carry more than 100 millimeters with hand luggage at the airport? That was really bad. At the airport.
100%. Like, they make cans of Lynx, like 150 mil for a fucking reason.
I've thrown out so many deodorants when I get to the airport, and I've had enough. I've had enough.
Yeah, that's it. What's that Gemma Collins thing? What is it?
That's it. I'm all gamed out.
Yeah.
I've enough of your games.
I can't do it anymore, Darren. I'm claustrophobic.
I hate it. I'm after throwing out so many stuff over the years going through airports. And it was just the other day I was spraying myself in Dublin airport. I was like, right, let's just spray what I can before I have to put it in the bin,
Spraying it everywhere, hoping it stays
I was now. I may as well have been washing the clothes in deodorant. Yeah. And I just went, I have enough of this. I wanted to bring it through security with me.
Yeah.
Just to make a point. To be like,
You'll
you'll never get me alive.
It's fucking deodorant. Fuck you.
But I just think we should be allowed to carry more, because you're still bringing those milliliters on the plane anyway if you buy them in the airport. So why can't you just bring it yourself? It's a money racket thing.
Well, it's a money racket thing, but also I'm guessing like
force you to buy at the airport.
That as well, but you could sneak something in it. Do you know what I mean? And it saves them having to fucking reach through it and stuff. Because you could
that's what they're looking for anyway.
I know. It's a bit stupid. Like it makes no like. So what's the difference between 100 milliliters and 150? What, that extra 50 is going to kill everyone? Is it?
Yeah, exactly. Or 200 milliliters. Like what is the difference? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing, and it's so annoying. And then also on that topic, why do they give you the smallest fucking bag ever to put it in? The bags have gotten smaller. They have gotten smaller.
I will never, ever, 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 ever fly with EasyJet.
Why?
They are the world's worst airline for hand luggage. You may as well. I've carried shit bigger than what you're allowed to bring on that on that plane. It is absolutely ridiculous. It actually infuriates me. I had to put on half the stuff in my hand luggage on my body, like literally put on half my clothes when I was going to Amsterdam, because she wouldn't let me on the flight with the bag I had.
That is crazy. Just going on like this.
I'm not even that. I wish I was exaggerating. Going to Amsterdam,
crazy.
She wouldn't let me on the plane unless I made the bag smaller. So I put on all my clothes, and she was like, she can't say anything then.
And then but hey, you'll get on the plane and you'll see someone with a big massive rucksack, and you're like, why is that person allowed on and my bag isn't? Do you know what? I actually got charged. I went to England there during the summer, and I actually got charged for my bag, even though my bag I bought it and it says, this is perfect hand-sized luggage suitcase that will fit on top of a plane. And your one was like, this is too big. And I was like, I bought it. It's an airport suitcase.
Yeah.
It's a hand luggage suitcase. So why the fuck are you charging me 40 euro? Like, I was fuming.
Ryanair offer. I've had many
Ryanair
over the years about luggage.
Yeah.
Like absolute blow-ins with them. I think to pass the test. Now, I'm not saying everyone working for Ryanair is like this.
No.
I'm not saying everyone is. But I think a handful of them, you have to be a dickhead to work there. And I'm sorry, I hate cursing, like especially on the podcast, but I think a majority of them have to be a prick.
Yeah.
They do, because they just go, you see you. I'm gonna charge you 100 euros.
Literally, yeah. Yes, that's what I was for Conor McGregor. Like,
you see you sipping your coffee. I'm going to ruin your day.
You must throw it out.
And I'm saying they're doing tallies in the staff room, going, "Who'd you get today, boys?" No, that family, you didn't. You didn't take $1,000 off him, did you? You didn't. He's employee of the month. I actually seriously think that's what they do. Half the Ryanair staff do.
Oh my god, they probably do, to be very little fuckers. That's crazy.
I'm talking about legroom on the plane. Oh my god, I was on my way over back to Ireland the other day. I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8". I'm not tall, and I struggled for legroom on the Ryanair flight.
Stop.
I felt sorry for the fella that was next to me. It was just me and this fella that was about 6 foot something. That poor chap had his knees were nearly in his chest, like, do you know what I mean? I felt like I had to cradle him like a baby and put him across the seats, because it was absolutely ridiculous. I'm outraged. I'm gonna start off on a tangent, so you may as well bring up your next topic, Dayl.
Okay.
May as well.
My next topic is my mom and dad own a doggy daycare center.
I've seen this, and it's playing on my heartstrings.
I mean, I went home yesterday because Mom was like, we have this new dog in today, a Bernese mountain dog thing.
Oh, stop.
He's only 4.5 months old, but Jesus Christ, this dog is a bear. When I say his hands, his one hand is the size of two of my hands together. I am not exaggerating. I came in and this lad was was running towards me like a fucking Egypt. Big dopey head in him, like, but he was class. And he was sliding all over the place. And he was just a big ball of fur Fleur.
Ah,
Fleur. I wouldn't say fluff. I wouldn't say fluff and fur, and I said fleur, and I'm going with it.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
And it was just, I was surrounded by so many dogs, and dogs are just the best thing ever.
They are,
like
aren't
they're
they?
just, oh my god, and they were just all over me, and I was just like, yes, I am in heaven.
They just make you instantly happy.
Yeah, instantly. Like,
happy.
oh my god, I was just like, these dogs are amazing, and they were just but like, so the Bernese one, right? So the big massive one. He was only 4.5 months old, and then there's another dog. I think it was Harry I think he's another small dog anyway. But he kept like humping the big one, right? But I mean, this lad humped him for a solid hour, and it got to
the lad. Fair play to him.
But like, it got to the stage where the big lad literally just lay down on his side and was just like, just fucking come on. But like, he wasn't even like humping. Like he would be doing the motion, but he'd be like humping the air, and you're like, what are you doing? Like, do you know what I mean? It was the best thing I've ever seen. Like, and it's just.
Can I ask why did your family start this business?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Was it something they always wanted to do?
I think so. My mom used to run a cat sanctuary before, so like same thing. But what it was is like she'd have people would give, if you found a stray cat or a stray kitten, they would give it to mom. Mom would look after it for a few weeks, tame it, train it, and then give it away. So she kind of did that. So mom was always into that, and then
she's a bit of a Dr. Dolittle.
Basically, yeah, she really is. And so then they were like, look, they wanted to open up a business together, the two of them, because they don't have a business together. My dad has his own thing, mom does her own thing, so they want to do a business together. And they had the room we had a warehouse, and they're like, we have the room, so they just converted that into a daycare center for dogs, and it is amazing. Like, it is.
And where can people find them on social media? Give them a follow, support. You see really wholesome content. I'm saying this now. You really do see very wholesome content. Yes,
you do. It's actually amazing, and they're constantly posting pictures. Like, but some of the pictures are awful. And I tell mom that, I was like, Mom,
it's real mammy photos. It's
pure mammy. It's like the dog is jumping in the air. You can't even see the dog, and she like posted up. I was like, but it's like, do you know what? I like that about it, because I'm it's real. There's no like, okay, dog pose, and pose. Do you know what I mean? It's like, we're taking the pictures as they go. Like, even my dad is taking the pictures. My dad is half blind. He can't see anything. So he's just taking a picture and hoping it's a dog.
Your mother half the time. Hey!
Yeah, literally. But yes.
Don't hurt me, Angela. Don't hurt me.
Literally. But yes, it's called they're called Stay and Play Doggy Daycare Center in Clarehan, in Clonmel, and Tipperary. So if you're within the surrounding areas, or if you're like from further apart and maybe you're going away somewhere, I do know that they take dogs to sleep over as well, but during the week, I think, I'm not entirely sure, but the dog has to be like a resident there. I think that's kind of like one of the rules, is that the dog has been in the doggy daycare part for a few times, so that he gets used to his surroundings and he gets used to other dogs.
Cool. Yeah,
which is fair, because you don't want to bring in a dog and then if they all start killing each other.
Aggressive. Yeah.
You know, but like, to be fair, I was there yesterday now, and they had, I think it was like 12 dogs there. Now they're only open like over a week, and they already had 12. Like, do you know what I mean? And all the dogs were there, and not a single one of them killed each other. Like, they were all playing, they all got along. Now, like, they
had lockdown, boy. They were just wanted to see their mates.
Yeah, they were just trying to all hump each other. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing, and the two of them are doing really well for themselves, and I'm absolutely delighted for them. And I don't think I've been home as much since I moved down to Cork. I'm literally like, my day off.
I think that's why they did it, to get you back.
Yeah, because literally I was like, I didn't even tell them I was coming home yesterday. I literally rang them. I was coming down our road. I was like, where are you? She was like, I'm in town with my friend. Michael's at home. Like, my dad, he was like, your dad's at home with the dogs. Why? I was like, all right, I'll be there 5 minutes. And she was like, oh, okay. And I was like booting it in. I was like, doggies everywhere.
Doggies.
There's one dog there. His name is Chico, right?
Chico.
Oh yeah, Chico.
It's Chico time.
It's Chico time. But he's like, he's a big dog, but he's kind of nearly like a lurcher kind of. But he's like white with like black head, but I don't know what he is. But it was the first time I met him, he wouldn't come near me. He kept running away. And then after about an hour, he warmed to me, but like barely. Yeah. Same thing again when I went home yesterday. He like wouldn't go near me, and he was like barking at me, and I was like, shut up. Like, what are you barking at? I was like, it's me, Chico.
Leave me
come
alone.
On. It's Chico time.
Come on, Chico.
Come on, Chico. Hey, Chico, get his ass, Chico.
Hey, Chico.
Hey, Chico. Welcome on. And so then eventually I started playing with him, and then he was fine. But he was class. And then there was another dog there called Maisie, and she was a little tiny little ball of fur, and she was just like lying on my lap and she didn't budge. She just lay there for like 20 minutes. And I was just like, whoa.
I'm not crying. You are.
And then there's another dog, another girl called Maisie. The two of them were Maisie. And she was like a Labrador, but she was black.
All right.
She was a mix. And she was just like lying beside me. And then she was like, she cuddled into me. And they were just so cute. There were so many doggies everywhere.
Give on, they're so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
I'm going back home. Goodbye.
Well, Dale, I think it's time for your favorite part of the week, isn't it?
It is time for my favorite part of the week. It is
reenacted movie scenes.
What are you doing, man?
Sorry, man.
I win.
No, I win. I got it. It's a draw. It's a draw. It's a draw. 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 It's a draw. And like if you're new in, we do this thing where we both try to put our jumpers on the quickest because it's the only part of the podcast that is filmed. And we see who wins, and I'm going to call it a draw. Last week's movie scene, Dale, it was
Scream.
He got it right. Hey!
Only because I asked you before we came on. I was like, "What was it?"
Usually he scrambles like before when I go like last week's movie scene was. And he's like, Instagram page. Literally, it was from Scream. Well, this is the last Halloween episode. Yes. Until we start getting Christmassy.
Oh, don't.
So the clue you're getting for this week is it's Halloween themed.
What a dick.
That's what you're getting. It's Halloween themed.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, yeah. Now, I've not seen the movie scene before, so
the fact this man has not seen this movie scene.
If my interpretation is wrong, I do apologize.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Scene. Hello?
Hayes.
What? Willie Mays?
Hey.
Who's gay?
Hear me now?
What?
Can you hear me now?
Kind of.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect.
7 days.
Oh my God. I'm going to die next Monday?
Yes. What? No, wait. Monday. That would be 7 business days. This is 7 days starting now.
So, 7 days to this very hour? But my watch is broke. How am I going to know this exact hour?
Forget hours. This day's 7 days.
But there's a holiday coming up.
Listen, lady, I'm giving you 7 days. I could come over and kill you right now, so be grateful. That was I felt that. Oh my God. Did you hear the bang?
Yeah, I fucking heard it and I felt it. Hello, toes.
His toe was just wiggling. What did you hit?
I hit, there's like a thing under my table. I don't know.
Oh, I thought that was your head. I felt that.
No, it was my foot.
He's in so much pain, but that's true Halloween fashion. We like to see people in pain for Halloween. Yeah, exactly. But listen, thank you so much for listening to another. Oh, did we do?
No, our Little Pickle Person. I was like, where are you going?
I forgot. Shut up. I was like, there's something on my mind that I need to say. This Little Pickle Person, isn't it?
It's time for my other little lovely section. It's the Little Pickle Person. My God.
Sorry to this person. I totally forgot. Now, bear with me. This is a long one. This one's a bit of a long one.
Just hang on a second, though, because before you say that, I would like to mention that a few people did reply to our last one. Okay. And they said, we had only a couple, so I'm just going to read out a couple of that to help the other person, because our last pickle person. Yeah. So somebody said that where is it? So basically she said that she shouldn't really be flirting because they think that she's flirting with him. Because last week's one, remember, it was like she's living with so just to recap for those who didn't listen, she's living with the boyfriend, new guy at work, thinks they're flirting and she doesn't know what to do, even though she's enjoying the flirt. So therefore the person said that she needs to tell her boyfriend that they should start they're not flirting more, but they need to do a bit more, as in like they need to kind of bring that spark back in their relationship. And I was like, do you know what? I agree with that, because they need to do something there. Do you know what I mean? Like she's obviously, but then again, everybody loves a flirt, but a harmless one. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's flirting and then there's harmless flirting.
Yeah, yeah.
So
okay, you need to find the difference. Yeah.
Find the difference. Someone else said, they're all kind of saying the same thing. Someone else said, yeah, I think you should tell your boyfriend. It's not very fair that he's coming on to you if that's what's happening in work. You need to tell your boyfriend, and then they said something else really mean, but I won't read that out.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, so there's just a couple. So Little Pickle Person, if you're listening, I think you need to like sit your man down and be like, look,
you sit your man down.
No, as in sit the worker down, your work colleague down, and say, listen, you're a nice person. I like you as a friend. I have a boyfriend. Stop fucking flirting with me, or two lads in the pickle will come and kick the living shit out of you.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
okay.
Well.
And our next Little Pickle Person is.
Well, here we go. So she has asked to keep it anonymous, but it says it in the text that she sent. If it's a she, if it's a he, who knows? We never know. We don't know who it is. I'm not going to let anybody know. But anyway, so this was the message that came in. Sorry if I don't speak it because I clearly can't speak English half the time. Hey boys, I've got a pickle, or more like a situation that happened, and I'm embarrassed and would like to have your opinion on it. Also, please keep me anonymous. No problem, but... Oh, they nearly shot themselves. So here's the story. I went to my personal training session as I'm trying to get in better shape, and at the end of the session, we do some resistance stretching. And as she pushed against my leg while I'm laying on the ground, I let out a loud fart, and she does her personal training workouts from home. So her dog was in the room, so she blamed her dog and kept apologizing for the dog, when in fact it was me, and then I was going bright red. I can't decide, did she actually think it was the dog, or was she trying to save me the embarrassment and pretend it was the dog? Now I'm too embarrassed to go next week. What should I do? Thanks.
Oh my God. There is nothing worse than when you were like, especially in that situation, you let out a fart. But like,
that's why you put your headphones up loud in the gym, and you don't even realize. I'll be going along, have your headphones in, like, let's go, give it to you, go, give it to you,
let's go to you. No, okay, so I think, right, in a situation like that, when you're doing stretches like that and they're pushing against you, you're gonna let out a fart. It's the whole, you're going to
release tension.
Exactly, release. Like, I've done so many farts in college in class. Like,
listen, I'd be going across the floor sometimes in a dance class. You are like, "Who's that?" And I just go like, "Oh, lads, whoever did that stink." My God, I'd be like, "But it was me all along."
Oh, why you little?
I just think it's natural, and as a personal trainer, she would know that this is a natural thing that happens. So you shouldn't feel any embarrassment about it.
Listen, right? To this person who sent in the pickle, you're not the only one. You're not the special one. She's had many people fart on her before. So you don't feel special, okay?
God damn.
Because what happens is people come into your lives, they fart on you, and then they leave, okay? And it's terribly sad.
I think what we're trying to say is it's natural, okay? Yes, there might be embarrassment in the moment, but that happens with stretching. That happens when you're releasing tension. I just hope you didn't release too much tension.
And follow through.
I hope it was just a fart and you're not being polite. That's just being completely honest, you know?
Imagine following through.
Yeah. Imagine that. Wait, what have you done it too?
I did it in fucking Panto. Hung over to bits New Year's Day.
I will never. Ever.
Right, Joe, I'm going to tell the story. Fuck it.
You're going to tell the story?
I'm going to tell the story. Okay.
This is brilliant.
Okay. So,
oh, Christ.
Cast your mind back to 2019? 2019.
Yeah, it was 2019.
2019. We're talking 2019. We just had our big night out New Year's. It's now New Year's Day.
We're dying doing the show.
Dying. We have 2 shows to do. And so New Year's Day, we're there, and I'm chilling. I think we done our first show. I think it was
on the break, wasn't it?
It was on the break. It was coming up to the next show because we were getting dressed because I was in my boxers.
Yeah.
So I'm always in my boxers just for a show because I'm sweating and I'm releasing. I need a bit of air before I get in costume. So we're doing Aladdin. I'm playing Aladdin. So I'm there. I'm chilling. And I'm there and I'm like, I'm a bit sick. I'm like, I'm hungover. I'm sick. And I feel a fart coming on. And like, Joe, you're in the dressing room with the lads. We all fart. It's a natural thing.
Yeah.
Especially me, I let rip in the dressing room. It's just a bit of crack. And everyone goes, you're disgusting. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
So I'm there and I let out a little fart. And then a little tiny one. And next thing I go, oh. So my back, like when I did it, my back, I'm leaning up against the wall. And so in our dressing room, we do have a toilet in our dressing room. So I'm there, but like Tom O'Mahony's there, Johnny Ward and Richie, and they're all there. And I'm in my boxers, so I can't even fucking hide it. Yeah. So I'm there and I'm like, and we're all chatting away for a minute. And I'm going, all right, first of all, this is probably going to start smelling. But no, it was only it was a little shart. Listen. It was a little shart. Okay. Just a little tiny one. And I'm going, how am I going to like creep around to the toilet without? Because they'd all see me. So then I just went, you know what? Fuck it. And I goes, sorry, lads, I'm after shitting myself. And they all went, what? And I went, I'm going to walk to the bathroom now. You're probably going to see a little bit of poo in my pants. I'm after shit myself. And I walked to the bathroom, and that was grand. And I didn't even need to go to the toilet.
It went around like wildfire. The change was Dayl shit himself. We all ran there. I was like, Dale's have to shit himself.
And I'm there side stage, and someone was like, did you shit yourself? And I'm like, what? How did you know? And so yes.
Because you had to try and get spare boxers and everything, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I didn't have any spare boxers. So I had to just go on to the show with a bit of fucking little shart in my leg. Like, what?
And on that note, thanks so much for listening to another magnificent episode of
If you take anything from this episode, it is that you cannot trust a fart. On that note, good luck.
Good luck.